Hey guys, Brian from WorkshopAddict.com, and we have a ton of people ask us, how do we keep our cars looking perfect, like they've just been waxed, like everything is actually perfectly detailed. And it's actually very, very simple, and I'm going to share with you how to do that as quick as I possibly can. First, if you have any of these products that you're using, file them where they should be, because they do not work well. Most of those are just watered down something or other, and in fact I've watched nice red Corvette dashes turn pink over someone using Armor All on them all the time. I'm not a fan of a shiny dash. Personal opinion, file it there. Black cars, when people come to us and say, well, we have a black car and we constantly have to wax it and it never looks good, but we use this Turtle Wax black box. This is full of silicones and other items that will fill in those cracks for a very short period of time, and as soon as that wax wears off, those scratches and other things that you've covered up come back. Again, file that one. Let's start out with how we take care of a car. First, when we wash it, spray it off. Never wash a car in the sunlight. If your car has been out in bright sunlight, a hot day, if it feels warm, do not wash it. Let it sit inside in the shade, let it cool down, try to get that paint down to normal air temperature. I try not to have anything any warmer than 90 degrees while we wash it. That will help to stop scratches. Spray the car down with water. We're in Michigan, we use water all the time, so if you're in a different place, you can use different things like this Aquanil X. It's a waterless car wash. Works great, but we're in Michigan, we got a ton of water, so we just spray it down. We use a diluted 20-to-1 mixture of soap inside the sprayer. Spray the car down top to bottom. We use 3 different wash mitts, and we use a grit guard in the bottom of the bucket. You go through, you wash the top of the car, and as you move down, you use a different wash mitt. And some people use a 2-bucket system. I will if I have a dirty car. But at this point, get it clean. And once the car is clean, wash it quickly again, because we're going to do some waxing on it, and the last thing we want is dirt. After the car is clean, take a blower, blow it off. Don't waste your time with another type of squeegee or another type of towel to wash or wipe it down. You're just introducing more scratches that aren't necessary. Take a blower to it, blow it off. If you have to after that, gently wipe any areas that have not come dry with the blower. From there, you have the choice of polishing, which we have some Jess Car polish over here. We're going to go through quickly in another video coming up how to completely go through and do some paint correction. We have some Repel stuff, which is also great. Again, you're going to get a little deeper into car detailing on that, but this is just the basics. If you have a car that looks good and you're happy with how the scratches look and everything, buy some Wolfgang sealant. This sealant will last for 6 months rather than 6 weeks on a wax. In the way that we're going to tell you how to do it, you can get this sealant to last for well over a year in very harsh conditions. Put this on as directed. It's standard like a wax. Put it on, let it dry for 15-20 minutes before you take it off. Remove it with a microfiber pad or towel. These are cake to buy and use, and they're cheap. Throw them away when you're done. You can wash them once or twice, but these microfiber towels are meant to grab onto particles, pull them in, and hold them. They're great at holding anything, including dirt. Get rid of them once they're dirty. After that, you have a beautiful looking car. Let it sit in the sun for a little bit. Let that sealant cure. You're rocking. You have other options such as ceramic coatings, but you're going to live with that for a while, and I wouldn't suggest it at this point. We use that more on rims. After everything's done, you drive your car again, it's dirty, you're like, man, I want this to look clean again. Come back, wash it in the same way. You may not have to wash it the second time. Blow it off. 98% of the water is gone and off the car. You can use a chamois or a towel to wipe the little bits of it. Come back with another clean microfiber towel and buy some Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer. Do not buy the Meguiar's Gold Class High Gloss Premium Quick Detailer. This is just a Carnauba wax. This Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer has some hydrophobic properties in it that work really well and really complement the Wolfgang sealant that we had. I really think that this is the way to go as far as something to put on the top. Now there are some silicones in other items, and this is sort of washed and watered down. We have some Croftgate Quick and Slick. This Croftgate USA stuff also works very, very well. It's slightly more expensive and you have to order it. You can find this Meguiar stuff just about anywhere. Either one is going to be it. Every time you wash the car, get it 98% dry, spray this on quick, just wipe it down like you're drying it. I can go through a full car or a truck in less than 3 minutes. Spray it on, rub it around. You can flip the pad over, wipe it off, move on. You can go through just like you're drying the car to a point with this, and it's set. If you do that every time that you wash the car, your car will look like you've waxed it, and you'll have water beating up like you can't imagine. Dirt will stay off it, and it will look a lot better. In fact, in the wintertime when we get snow and salt, I can simply spray my truck off once, not even get any soap out, and it will look like I washed it. Something that you should think about doing if you want your car to look good all the time. Now I realize there's a couple steps to this in the beginning, but once that you get your car set and you have everything going, this quick detailer stuff is the way to go. Now what we're going to do here is continue to move on. Let's say that you have a car that has a little bit of dullness or needs some paint correction. We're going to come out with a video that's going to show you how to do it easily. We'll show you the products that we use, ones that aren't going to burn your paint, something that's a little bit easier for you to grasp onto if you're not familiar with how rotary polishers work. It's just going to be a simple little series. There's a ton of information out here, but these are the main products that we use, including some that I didn't go over here, like this clay bar situation. If you live in an area where you get a lot of fallout, maybe from a power plant, or even if you haven't washed or waxed your car in a long period of time, this stuff works great to get you back into the point where you can wax it. There's also different soaps that you can buy, and I would highly recommend that you go with Meguiar's Gold Class, or they also have this new Ultimate Wash and Wax. In either one works great. Make sure when you're washing the car that when your hand comes out of the bucket, that it too feels slippery. That's very important. You can buy some cheaper soaps that just don't work well. Two of them are Armor All and Rain-X. Not a fan of them as they don't help to get the dirt running off the car. So I know this was a ton of information packed in here, but this is what we do. And I think if you could follow a couple steps, and we'll walk you through how we get to those steps in more detail in later videos, I think you really like the final product. Again, follow us on social media. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We appreciate your time, guys. Have a great day.